Are you really ready? We're not just talking about wind and rain, we're talking about power outages, limited resources, the panic buying, the overflowing carts of perishable doom, and a whole lot of hunger if you're not prepared. Today, we're diving deep into the science of storm survival, specifically what really belongs in your fridge and freezer when the lights go out. You see, it's not just about cramming in as much food as possible, it's about strategic stocking. We need food that lasts, that provides sustenance, and, dare I say, a little bit of comfort in the eye of the storm. We're talking about maximizing flavor and nutrition while minimizing waste, so get ready to revolutionize the way you weather the storm because today we're serving up a 5-course menu for survival. First up, a pantry staple that often gets overlooked: butter. This golden block of goodness is more than just a spread for your morning toast. It's not just for making your baked goods deliciously rich and flaky. Before you dismiss it as just another fatty indulgence, hear me out. Butter is a powerhouse in the kitchen, especially when you're hunkered down during a storm. It's a culinary chameleon capable of transforming even the most basic storm rations into a symphony of flavor. Imagine a simple can of beans or a bowl of rice. Add a pat of butter and suddenly, it's a comforting, hearty meal. A pat of butter can elevate a simple piece of toast from bland to grand. It's like a magic wand for your taste buds. It can add richness and depth to canned soups and stews, turning them into comforting bowls of warmth. A spoonful of butter can make a world of difference in your storm survival meals. And don't forget about its role in no-bake desserts, those lifesavers when your oven is nothing more than a glorified storage unit. Butter can help you whip up sweet treats without the need for electricity. But the beauty of butter doesn't stop there. It's not just about flavor, it's about versatility and practicality. It also boasts a surprisingly long shelf life, especially when stored properly. In the fridge, butter can last for several weeks, making it a reliable staple. And if the power goes out, fear not. Butter is resilient. As long as it's kept in a cool, dark place, butter can hold its own for several days without turning rancid. This makes it an excellent choice for storm preparedness. So don't underestimate the power of butter. It's more than just a cooking ingredient, it's a survival tool. It's a versatile, flavorful, and long-lasting ally in the face of any storm. Whether you're spreading it on toast, adding it to your soups, or using it in no-bake desserts, butter is the unsung hero of storm survival. Next up, cheese, but not just any cheese. We're talking hard cheeses, the superheroes of the dairy aisle. Specifically, we're looking at Gouda, Cheddar, and the king of all cheeses, Parmigiano-Reggiano. Now, you might be wondering, why hard cheeses? Well, my friends, it all boils down to moisture content. Hard cheeses have a lower moisture content than their softer counterparts, which means they're less hospitable to bacteria growth. This translates to a longer shelf life, a crucial factor when you're facing a potential power outage. But don't think for a second that hard cheeses are all about practicality over pleasure. These cheeses are bursting with flavor. Gouda, with its nutty and slightly sweet notes, is perfect for snacking or adding to sandwiches. Cheddar, with its sharp and tangy bite, can elevate any dish from scrambled eggs to quesadillas. And Parmigiano-Reggiano, well, that's in a league of its own, adding a umami depth to pasta, soups, and even salads. So, stock up on those hard cheeses. They're the flavorful, long-lasting, and surprisingly versatile heroes your taste buds will thank you for. An apple a day, and a lemon for good measure. Keeping those energy levels up during a storm, and what better way to do that than with nature's candy fruit? Fruits are not only delicious, but also packed with essential nutrients that can keep you going when times get tough. But not just any fruit, my friends. We're talking about the dynamic duo of apples and lemons. These two fruits are not only tasty, but also incredibly versatile and beneficial in numerous ways. Apples, those trusty companions, are not only packed with vitamins and fiber, which are essential for maintaining good health and keeping your digestive system in check, but they also boast an impressive shelf life. This means you can stock up on them without worrying about them going bad too quickly. A crisp apple can last for weeks in the fridge, retaining its freshness and crunchiness, and even longer if stored in a cool, dark place. This makes them an excellent choice for long-term storage. Plus, their high water content can help keep you hydrated, which is especially important during emergencies when access to clean water might be limited. Hydration is a crucial factor when access to clean water might be limited. But what about lemons? These little yellow powerhouses have their own set of benefits. Well, lemons are like the multi-tool of the fruit world. They can be used in so many different ways, making them incredibly valuable. They're packed with vitamin C, which is a much-needed immune booster when you're facing the elements and trying to stay healthy. A much-needed immune booster when you're facing the elements. Plus, their acidic juice can be used for a variety of purposes, from flavoring water to cleaning surfaces. The acidity of lemon juice makes it a natural disinfectant, which can be very handy, from flavoring water to cleaning surfaces. And here's a little secret: lemons can actually last for weeks at room temperature, making them a valuable asset even when your fridge is out of commission. This means you can always have fresh lemons on hand, making them a valuable asset even when your fridge is out of commission. So don't forget the fruit, my friends. Apples and lemons are the perfect combination of nutrition, hydration, and versatility. They can be used in so many different ways to keep you healthy and energized, ensuring you're fueled and ready to weather any storm. Whether you're eating them fresh, adding them to recipes, or using them for their other benefits, these fruits are a must-have. So stock up on apples and lemons and you'll be well prepared to face whatever comes your way. Their combination of nutrition, hydration, and versatility makes them indispensable during tough times. Water, the ultimate life hack for your fridge and your body. The MVP of storm preparedness water. It's not just about quenching your thirst, it's about survival and efficiency. I know it seems obvious, but because we're not just talking about staying hydrated here, though that's obviously crucial, we're diving deeper into how water can be a game changer in ways you might not have considered. We're talking about using water strategically to actually prolong the life of your precious food supply. Imagine your fridge as a fortress, and water as the guardian that keeps everything inside safe and sound. Think of your fridge as a big, insulated cooler. When it's empty, it struggles to maintain its cool, just like an empty cooler would. Now, an empty cooler loses its cool pretty quickly, right? The same principle applies to your fridge. But fill it up with ice packs, or in our case, water bottles, and suddenly, you've got yourself a much more stable environment. This stability is crucial, especially during power outages. That's because water has a high thermal mass, meaning it takes a lot of energy to change its temperature. This property makes water an excellent thermal buffer. By filling your fridge with water bottles, you're essentially creating a thermal battery, helping to maintain a colder temperature for a longer period, even if the power goes out. This can be a lifesaver, literally and figuratively. Plus, you'll have plenty of drinking water on hand, which, let's face it, is never a bad thing in a storm situation. Hydration is key, but so is having a reliable source of water when you need it most. In a survival scenario, every little bit helps. Every drop of water, every degree of temperature maintained can make a significant difference. And when it comes to keeping your cool, both literally and figuratively, water is your best friend. It's not just about survival. It's about thriving in challenging conditions. So stock up, stay prepared, and let water be your ultimate life hack. Finally, let's dive into the freezer, the unsung hero of storm preparedness, and talk about a protein source that often gets overlooked. Fish. You're thinking, fish in a storm? Won't it go bad? And the answer is, it depends. We're not talking about fresh fish here, but rather frozen fish, the kind you can stock up on well in advance of any storm warnings. Frozen fish, when stored properly, can last for months, providing a valuable source of protein when other options are scarce. But here's where things get really interesting. Remember those lemons we talked about earlier? They're not just for flavoring water. Lemon juice, with its high acidity, can actually be used to cook fish, even without heat. That's right, the citric acid in lemon juice denatures the proteins in fish, similar to what happens when you apply heat. So, in a pinch, you can create a surprisingly refreshing and flavorful ceviche-like dish using nothing more than frozen fish, lemon juice, and a few pantry staples. So, there you have it. A 5-course menu for storm survival, designed to keep you fueled, hydrated, and satisfied, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. It's not just about stocking up on food, it's about choosing the right foods, the foods that will stand the test of time and temperature. Avoid the common mistakes of panic buying and perishable overload. Instead, embrace the power of butter, the longevity of hard cheeses, the versatility of apples and lemons, the life-saving hydration of water, and the unexpected deliciousness of lemon-cooked fish. With a little bit of planning and a whole lot of food science, you can weather any storm, one delicious bite at a time. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.